What's up, YouTube? Mini Minchino here, and welcome back to another episode of Creative Builds. Last time we finished off this crazy pool area, and it's looking pretty awesome if I do say so myself. Feel free to let me know if you guys have any suggestions to improve it. I would gladly do so. Like, I don't know if I should put something along here, or if it's fine as is, as like a plain whatever. You know, it's all good. But today, I have a couple things to show you because I did a couple changes off screen. You can probably see a little hint of something up there and there. Probably not, actually a little bit. I'll show you those in a moment. But yeah, today we're in an interesting situation because it is currently 22 degrees Celsius. Feels like 26. It's apparently raining right now. And we have a severe thunderstorm watch on the go. So that's a thing. And I want to be able to record a video before the thunderstorm hits proper, just in case things go bad. I'd rather they not go bad. But we're not going to waste any time talking about that. I'm going to show you what I did around here. And in the interest of the vision I have created for this area, we have gone with essentially solar panels. These are daylight sensors. See, you can click on them and change them to nighttime sensors and stuff like that. So this place not only has the ability to be like, you know, daylight capable, powered. They could potentially switch to nighttime, though I think what I'm going to do is just say, you know, there's going to be a big old... These places are self-sufficient with their solar panels. There's a thing somewhere where they're storing the power and stuff. So that's that. Like, a lot of, you know, people these days do that. So, you know. Today, though, I'd like to clear out my inventory. There's a reason these particular blocks are in here, actually. Now, what I want to do is I want to grab these guys because I want to show you guys a little something I've been working on. Now, no, well, actually, maybe. Can I get you two? Yes. Okay, so I want at least these guys. So, what I'm doing, or what I've been doing, is I'm actually going to show you guys the bottom pathway area, because I said in this episode I was going to work on pathways and stuff, and indeed I am going to do so. I've also changed up this whole area. I can't remember if I showed that last time. I think not. I switched these to dark, and I think it looks a lot better because it's all dark there. All of it's dark. I think it's nice. And then down here, what I did, aside from this whole monstrosity that well, it doesn't look too bad. But down here, I actually decided to bring a beam across here so like this can look all like normal and stuff. And you can still see the gray wood back there. I decided to bring this down, or this, like a beam across here, a beam across the top, bring this down to mimic this side, and then this particular piece of glass doesn't have carpet, but the rest of them do, and it just kind of goes along here and connects to here, which is not done properly. There we go. How did I not notice that? Okay, well, then, just sort of randomly off screen, I decided to go ahead and work on a pathway. Now, my boyfriend helped me design this a little bit, and I think it looks okay, actually, but I'm thinking I may want to go for a different type of pathway. I also put in this stairway right here just to kind of, you know, this is where people from this area are going to come upstairs, come out outside kind of dealio. And then I'm going to have like homes up here and stuff like that. Maybe other homes with basements. I'm going to say the big homes with the big basement areas, they're kind of like a little bit more rare in this community. And I want to say everywhere in this place is going to be self-sufficient with solar panels, so we're going to have like a little bit up here for solar panel-y stuff to happen and stuff like that. We'll make it look good. We'll put like a whole area for the people in this area who are living down here to kind of chill on, because it doesn't make sense for these guys to have a back area and these guys don't. So their back area will be their roof essentially, and it'll have stuff. So essentially I want this to kind of come in here a little bit, to go down a little bit, But I'm going to work on this area properly when I get here proper. For now, though, I do want to redo this pathway because I don't think it entirely fits with what I want to do. Now, I've been doing a lot of thinking, and what I want to do with this entire area is I want it to kind of evolve. And what I mean by that is I want to create like a whole city. And I know I've talked about like wanting to create a community with like cave homes and stuff like that and other places around. What I want to do is slightly expand on that, make an entire like city. So this is gonna go on for quite a while. I want to make an entire city that generally leaves the landscape alone but builds on top of it. So, okay, this path is kind of going in and stuff, and some buildings will go into the ground, and then there's some that are, you know, made of the ground. But largely, when you look at it on the surface, you'll just say, oh, these people just came and just put stuff on top of the landscape rather than tore it up. For the most part. Like, 90% intact, except for, like, you know, this area and stuff, which I want to make look like, you know, wasn't really messed with. Like, I mean, this kind of looks like it has been a little bit. It's either carved into it or it's largely left alone. Is what I want to do. And like, you know, I just want to make a naturey path over, and it's going to connect everywhere. There's going to be bridges down here, and it's going to look all natural. The top area, however, is going to be connected through like solar panel bridges and like minecart station things, if I can ever pull that off, which I will try to do. And it's going to be like a modern city sort of dealio, and it's going to be rather interesting, I think. I would hope, anyway. Now, excuse me, by the way. What I want to do for this pathway is I want to make these pathways, rather than having like sidewalky type things and stuff like that, you've got like the transition to brick right here. So what I want to maybe do is take some of this coarse dirt and maybe load up this whole area full of coarse dirt, and then we'll carve into that and make our minor adjustments and stuff like that. So what I'll want to do is also do this in the front area, because I did start creating a pathway and stuff like that in the front, matching what I created down here. But I'm thinking this design that my boyfriend helped me create is going to be more, oh my god, I can't click anywhere. That's going to be more for the modern top, the more, I guess, technologically based top area. So it's going to be like a sort of layering rather than merging of nature and tech, yet they are merged, if that makes any sense. But like this area is going to have a lot of modern stuff in it too. Like all the buildings on the inside, it's going to be very modern. It's going to be, I think it's going to be nice. Maybe I'll do a couple like crystal cave homes and stuff like that, and things, you know, they'll be pretty cool. And then I'll have like, you know, the modern homes above and stuff like that. And maybe I'll separate it. Homes will be along here. It'll be like along, the whole community is going to be along the river. So you're going to have bridges going up top, bridges going from the bottom. So it's gonna be pretty cool, I think. Kind of like a, I don't know, a sort of weird merger between nature and modern stuff, I guess, maybe. So yeah, this essentially is going to be the next build I work on, actually. And I kind of want to keep this formation going in, so maybe the actual house will start here. You know, kind of like here. This is where I'll plan. I'm planning this next build right now. I probably shouldn't, but you know, we're gonna roll with it. So it's gonna start like here, I guess. We'll work on this area, maybe make it a little bit more expansive, or maybe bring it in a little bit more. But it's going to be kind of like that. It's going to split off into rooms going this way, I guess. And it's just going to kind of work its way down, I suppose. And I can make a decent sized, like, home out of this, probably. I'm planning on lowering this whole thing down a little bit, too, so that it doesn't entirely, you know, mess with things. But, or mess with the surface, I guess, because I don't want the surface to be bumpy. But I'm not going to worry about that now. What I want to do is worry about this. Now, since I want this to be mostly naturey, maybe I'll want to bring some of this grass back in. This, by the way, is coarse dirt. I think I've shown it off before, but it has a mostly grassy texture. I think it might be appropriate to have the grass start coming into the path here. Maybe here, and then along here, along there, so that it's like starting to come back in, if that makes any sense here. It should, I feel like. We're gonna bring that guy in. We're just gonna bring some of this dirt back in. I want the majority of the middle to be largely untouched, or largely unchanged from the coarse dirt kind of deal. But I do still want it to, you know what, maybe here actually, because then this can be just like the course. This is where most people are going to come out, turn left. So maybe I'll want that to be that, that to be that, and then, how do I want to do this to make it seem like, yeah, most people are going to be walking this way? I mean, I do have that going in the middle. Is that going to want to go in the middle? Do I want that in the middle? Do I? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe just bring that out one more, and then, like, I mean, I guess it's not really a big deal if some of the grass starts coming in across the path. It's not a big deal yet. We're gonna do that. We're gonna maybe do that. And then maybe that might be okay, because I'm gonna bring some other stuff across here. So I guess that's not a big deal. So we're gonna have that there, so people can just go whoop into their area. So this might even go up one more, again, to build on top of things and stuff like that. See, I have changed this bit of the landscape quite a bit, but I wanted to make it look like it would have generated that way, or at least enough that I was able to merge the build in kind of deal. That's what I'm going for. I do, however, want to physically change the landscape as little as possible. But I realize if I'm making an entire, like, city, community sort of dealio, that may not end up being the case. I'm gonna bring that guy across there. I'm gonna bring this guy, maybe you, maybe you, and I mean, do I want some of them? Maybe I'd want some of them sitting out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, that's still coming off of that, but that's not too bad. I kind of want it to be like a slightly used path look, appearance thing, kinda. My phone's gone dark again. I need the timer phone. Can you let me in, please? Can you let me in? No? Yes? Okay. Awesome. See? I didn't know how far along I was, and I've gone through almost half this video. I've gone through over half this video, actually, with pathways or with a pathway that I've been tearing up. I can't speak. Tearing up and just sort of randomly doing stuff with. I'm gonna bring that over there. This over here, maybe. That needs to go. That can come in here. That can come in there, maybe, and then that can go there. And maybe that's decent for that area. And then bring a little bit over here. Maybe some around here. I don't want to have like too many big patches, you know? Like maybe just one there. How does that look? I think that might kind of look okay. Maybe. And then I can bring some of the flowers back around. I don't want any of the flowers on the path, but maybe some of the grass can come back. Just kind of along the edges, sort of randomly. a little bit, you know, because I cleared up like all the grass around here. I don't want to do like too crazy, just kind of around the path, because like a lot of it's going to be like heavily trafficked and stuff like that, like this area, but like maybe here could use a little bit. Here could definitely use some grass. You know, I'm trying to just sort of place them where they kind of look decent. Not too heavy, not too light, you know. These guys definitely could use a little bit, maybe some here. This is probably going to get replaced, actually. That's probably going to get replaced with stuff. So maybe here. Yeah, okay. And then have some come out. Maybe one there. So have like, it's starting to come into the path a tiny bit, but not like a lot, you know. Maybe some here, some there. Because I tore up a lot of this, so like, I'm gonna have to bring a lot of it back. And then this guy, oh my, this guy has gotten a little bit, there you go. So I have dirt and coarse dirt in my inventory. I better not confuse the two. Oh, see, actually, that's wrong. Or is it? Is it? Is it? Did I want it to go all the way across? Maybe? Cause like, maybe bring it out to there. And then let's get this guy, just to make it look like it's a little bit more, to do that, and then maybe that. Right, okay. So then I can have one just poking out over there. I'll worry about like the main, or this whole part, like later. I don't want to go too nuts with it because there's yellow flowers I have yet to contend with and stuff like that. And again, I don't want to go too nuts on this pathway. So maybe that'll be good, because again, like we're dealing with actually maybe one here. Maybe. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because we're dealing with the melding, semi-layering of tech versus nature. This is going to be the nature area, but there's still, you know, human traffic around here. I almost said human trafficking, and that's not okay. There is no human trafficking in this world. That is not a thing that's happening, actually. So, you know, don't fear. That's not a thing. Do I want that there? No, I don't think I do. Maybe one here. Yeah, just a couple along that. It's okay if that part looks a little bit manicured because it's going to be constantly walked on anyway. How about maybe a little bit here, some here. Definitely more so on the edges, but a little bit coming in. Like it's starting to try to take over a little bit, but not really. It's just like it's here, but it's not here. Maybe one there. Just, you know, just throw some in occasionally. What I want to do is I want to leave this entirely intact when I create the next build. And I think that might look pretty cool. And then just have, like, you know, the pathway is denoting where this is. Maybe, like, signs out here denoting who lives here, kind of deal for people that want to come by. Stuff like that. You know, nothing too crazy. This whole area, though, I did actually manipulate. So, you know, that kind of defeats the whole, like, this is, like, a naturally generated whatever. I do want to, however, it's only because of this area. I wanted to make it look whatever, and I wanted like an area to come out and stuff like that. But yeah, like I do want to do that as little as possible from now on, kind of deal. So we're gonna try to bring some of it back essentially, and you know, just bring the pathway going around here. Bring some there. Have a little bit here. See how it goes. Maybe that might be okay. Or do I want one here maybe? Sure. Why not? How does that... That might be okay actually, because it's just mostly dirt. It's just a dirt path. Dirt whatever. It will lead to like a bridge of some variety or something. I haven't quite thought up how I'm gonna connect it to anything. I have thought up in the front here though that there's gonna be a bridge going across. It's gonna connect to like a bridge going over that way, and then that's gonna connect to over this way, which I've prepped ahead of time kind of deal for like another small home up here sort of deal, and that's gonna connect up with this area. It's gonna connect up to this little islandy place, which is going to be like the business sector of our city kind of deal. So the stores are gonna go here. There might be, I don't know, actually. There might be more homes over this. There might be another home or two over this way. And connect that up to the bridge system sort of deal. I'm probably not going to have the home bridges connect directly to the solar panel bridges. I'm not actually sure how I'm going to do this. I'm just rambling on forever and not really making a ton of sense. I do apologize for that. Phone, you need to let me back in again. I need to check how things are going here. Phone? No? You don't want to let me in? Alright, I have gone a little bit over time. I don't really think that's too much of a big deal. But I think, however, that we're going to actually end off this episode, and I'm going to go ahead and work on this pathway and stuff in the next one and sort of fix it up. Add a little bit more, a tiny bit more flower action. As you can see, there's not a ton of it around. Well, there's over there. But like not a ton on the hills, so maybe I won't bring a ton up there. But yeah, we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and end it off for this episode, you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, Minnie out.